Welcome to Sunday Talk, a place where I get to share my personal experiences. Today, on this beautiful sunny day, where I'm sharing the space with mosquitoes and flies, I'll try not to notice them, but I hope you get to enjoy the beauty of the trees, the sound of the birds. It's just beautiful where I am right now. Before I share my experience today, I want to let you know that I am not a doctor, a nurse, or a health professional. What I'm sharing is based on my personal opinion, my personal research, and my life experience. Today I want to share with you my experience with fasting. What actually got me started was the fact that I discovered that fasting can actually prevent disease and cure disease. So for me, I thought, wow, that's amazing. That's an easy way to take care of my health, to take care of my body. So last year I started fasting. There are different ways of fasting and the different periods of fasting. You can do a 24-hour fast, you can do a 3-day fast, a 7-day fast, and I've heard of people that have gone longer periods of time. When I started, I first tried skipping a meal. Then I went to the 24-hour fast. Then I moved on to a 3-day fast, and now I do a 7-day fast. Starting last year, I started fasting for a week every month, because the benefits of fasting is not only physical, they're mental, emotional, and also spiritual. For me, that's very important. A habit that can take care of the whole person, it's invaluable, because we're not only physical beings, we're emotional beings, we're intellectual beings, and we are also spiritual beings. And fasting provides this benefit to my whole person. I'm going to share some of the benefits that I've gained from fasting. Since last year, when I started the 7-day fasting, and then this year, I discovered the intermittent fasting, there's flies all over. So intermittent fasting, now I've applied intermittent fasting to my daily routine also, where I only have 2 meals a day, and between my last meal and my first meal, there's between 16 to 18 hours of fasting. What are the benefits that I'm getting from all this fasting? Number 1, tons of energy. I have tons of energy. I have so much endurance. It's incredible. My husband teases me and says, "Where'd you get all this energy?" And seriously, I have more energy now that I eat less than when I used to eat 3 times a day and snacking in between. I don't have digestive problems, and this helps me to sleep better. Of course, I'm not eating as late as I used to eat before. Therefore, my stomach has time to digest whatever food it has, and I sleep throughout the whole night, which helps when I wake up in the morning because I'm refreshed and ready for a new day. I've also noticed that I don't have brain fog. My mind is alert. It's just so nice. My moods are more stable, especially for us women that have to deal with so many hormonal changes. I find that my moods are more stable. I don't get easily irritated with others or with myself. Another great thing for myself is that I've always had extra fat that I could not get rid of. I've tried different things, but I was not able to get rid of this extra fat. And suddenly with the fasting, I've lost the extra fat that my body doesn't need. So I feel lighter, I'm more agile, I'm more flexible. Is just amazing. But personally, the greatest benefit that I've gained from fasting is I find that I have self-control. I was the type of person that loves sweets, chocolates, candy, cakes, breads. That's me. And before I would go to a store to do groceries or any errand, I would go even to Canadian Tire or any of those stores. I would always have to come out with a chocolate bar, a pastry, bread. I realized that I was addicted to food. I know, you're gonna say addicted. How can you be addicted to food? Believe me, only when you start fasting, you're gonna realize how addicted we are to food. For me, sweets, breads, and cakes. Now I can actually go to a store and see all the displays of the chocolate bars and the candy. And I can see all the pastries, the beautiful breads. And I actually now, today, I have self-control to look at all that and say, today, I will not have you. Which before I could not. I had to have it because I was craving this sweet. I was craving sweet stuff. My addictions to sweets have been going down. Now I have more self-control over what I eat and when I eat. For me, this is victory because before I could not do that. How do I feel? If I can use 3 words to describe how I feel since I've started in fasting, I feel alive, alert, and enthusiastic. I love life. It's just beautiful to feel good inside. You know, your tummy feels good, your mind feels good, your emotions are good. Therefore, you can actually enjoy life. It's amazing. So, if you want to feel alive, alert, and enthusiastic, why don't you do your own research on fasting? Speak to your health professional. And maybe, who knows, this could be something that you can benefit from. Now the big question comes, is it hard? And I'm gonna be honest with you, it is hard. Why it's hard? Because you're trying to get rid of an old habit that you've had for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. You're trying to get rid of that habit. And you're trying to learn a new habit that you've never done before and that will replace the old habit you had. That makes it hard. But again, it's just like anything in life. Anything that's worth something, it's going to be hard. But I'm going to share with you what I do. Ooh, let me get my Bible. And I'm going to share with you the verse that helps me when I try to learn a new habit and replace an old one. There's a lot of mosquitoes and there's black flies and horse flies where I am. So let's go to Philippians chapter 3, verse 13. This verse I memorized because it comes in handy when I want to cheat, when I want to give up, when I don't want to do it. You know those days that you want to throw the towel? I say this verse. It's very easy. Listen to what it says. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. The Bible's telling me that I can do all things. Not some things, all things. Not only easy things, not only the things that I like, but everything. Especially those things that are going to benefit my life. I can do all things, not on my strength, on the strength that Christ gives me. And how does it work? How does God give me strength? Well, this is how it works for me. Sometimes it's hard when I have to cook for my family and they eat and I have to fast. And I feel like, maybe I should just stop this fasting and I'm not going to do it. But then I remember Philippians 4:13. I can do all things. And so I start telling myself I can do all things. I can do all things because Christ gives me strength. And you know, when I repeat that in my mind, or even I verbalize it, it helps me. Suddenly the want for the food, the craving goes away. I personally, I am excited and I am happy that I've learned about the benefits of fasting. I'm happy that I'm trying, that I've adopted this lifestyle, and I'm happy to say that in my life it actually works. So the challenge is for you. So if you want to try the fasting, do your own research. Once you start fasting, why don't you share in the comments the benefits that you are experiencing? I would love to hear back from you. Thank you for joining me on this Sunday Talk. And remember, if you want to feel alive, alert, and enthusiastic, feed your brain with good information and apply it to your life. It's worth it. See you next time.